Hey everybody, it's Josh from Things and Stuff here, and I thought we'd make a quick video of some of the stuff, basically my food kit, all the food I take for, this would probably work for, I could probably get 4 days out of this if I knew it was going to take 4 days. This was all I had, but I store my stuff in a big Tupperware, personally, unless I have more than will fit in it. And if I do, usually I just use a big dry bag, and that seems to work pretty good. Keeps it dry in the boat, which this does too. So, anyways, we'll go over, starting with the big meals, and I'll spread this all out here and kind of go over it better in a little bit individually. But these are all dehydrated packaged meals. I got 2 breakfasts and two dinner time meals. These are awesome. There's a bunch of different brands of them. This one's beef stroganoff. This is a beef breakfast skillet. Chili mac with beef. Scrambled eggs. They make all different flavors. They're pretty easy to cook. Pretty easy to prep. I'll get to that in a minute. Some fajita bread wraps, or some fajitas or burritos or whatever those things, you know what I'm talking about. Tortillas. I take a couple of single Spam packets, a couple of tuna packets. We'll get to this in a minute too. This is its own little deal. Some crackers just for the tuna or whatever that can be used. Drink mixes. Pack of crackers, cheese crackers. Thing of fruit, mandarin oranges, some beef jerkies. Gotta have beef jerky. You can't go on a canoe trip without beef jerky of some form. A couple of granola type bars, some sweet candies for these can be either snacks or desserts or whatever. Then I've got some packaged beef and cheddar and pretzels. Slice deals. 2 bottles of water. Now the reason for the 2 bottles of water, we'll get to that in a minute. They're very important. Gotta have these. Water. This is not our drinking water either. Let me specify. And then I just happen to have a package of salsa, which probably will go good on those scrambled eggs. So what I'll probably do is just kind of spread things out here and go over, well, they're already spread out, but I'll straighten these out and kind of go over with you with how each one of these is supposed to be put together and so on and so forth. So I'll change the camera angle here and get right back to that. Alright, so I've got the camera changed. Now I've got this spread out here a little better where you can see it a little more. And so we'll start with the meals, the dehydrated meals. They're really light. You can cook in the bag. You just boil some water. I think they use 3/4 cups of water. Unzip, it's a zip top bag. You tear the top off, remove your little fresh pouch, and pour your boiling water in it. Wait a few minutes. Eat it right out of the pack. Doesn't take much. Or doesn't make much trash. You can burn this. They're good. They got bunches of different flavors. This is beef stroganoff. This is a chili mac and beef. We got scrambled eggs. Breakfast skillet. The scrambled eggs are a little bland. Anytime you've got dehydrated eggs, they're going to be kind of bland. So I keep a package of salsa to go with that. Or I also have a bottle of hot sauce, which you'll see in a few minutes. So those take 3/4 cup of water. I told you earlier we would get back to this water. One of these bottles of water is almost, not quite enough, but is almost enough to make 3 of these. So I've got 4 of the meals, 2 bottles of water. That still leaves a little extra water at the end in each bottle, so I will definitely have plenty. Like I said, those are really good. There's lots of different brands, lots of different flavors, whatever floats your boat. This just happens to be what I'm using. The fajita wraps. what I do with these, I've got 4 of them. The reason for that is I've got 2 packs of Spam, 2 packs of tuna helper type thing deals. What I'll do with these, the Spam, I'll just cut it in half, throw that in a skillet. Of course, take it out of the wrapper first. Throw the Spam in the skillet, heat it up, put it down the middle of this. Take a couple of, maybe one of these sticks of beef and cheddar types cheese. They're usually about the right length to go right down the middle of that. So you put your meat in here, wrap it up, put your cheese stick on top, or I'm sorry, put your meat and your cheese on top of there, and then wrap it up. Throw this back in the skillet for a few minutes. Got you a nice flatbread tortilla or fajita or whatever you want to make out of it. Again, if you've got some salsa or some hot sauce, that's something good to go. Throw on those. The tunas, you can do the same thing with the tuna. I've got original deli style tuna salad, and this is just lemon pepper tuna. So those go good together. Each one of these, to me, I would consider that to be a meal. So with 4 fajitas, 4 of these, that's 4 more meals. So I've got, 2, 4, 6, 8. There's 8 meals there. Plus, snacks, fruit stuff. I might eat one of these a day. These little fruit yogurt deals. So there's 3 days worth of desserts or snacks. I would probably eat this as a dessert. Or maybe during the day I might get one of these just to snack on in the boat. Partly because they don't make a lot of trash. And I don't like a lot of trash floating around in my canoe. I can't stand it. It drives me crazy. So the less trash I generate during the day on the boat, the better off I feel. So those are some snacks there. You gotta have granola bars, obviously. That's a go-to staple. Have to have it for any kind of outdoors trip. These are pretty heavy. They weigh pretty heavy in your stomach. So I usually eat about half of one of these at a time. Package of crackers, cheese crackers, Lance, whatever, whatever kind of crackers stuff you like. Beef jerkies, self-explanatory. Again, I don't eat a lot during the day, so most of this stuff, this is pretty much all snacks right here. This is all my snacks for several days. And then I've got crackers, Townhouse butter crackers, whatever you want to get. Chicken and the biscuits are good too. They're good with or without anything. So, and then I take a little, this time I've got a little thing of mandarin oranges. Any kind of fruit cups, apple sauces, something like that. Those are always good for breakfast. I don't have them here right now, but I usually take at least 2 or 3, maybe 4 packs of oatmeal. Oatmeal, you can just like these, you actually cook it and eat it out of the pack. I usually don't, but you can. So that pretty much covers the food itself. Oh, over here I've got some drink mixes, because to me it's easier to have one empty water bottle and refill it from a gallon jug and just flavor it with whatever. There's tons of these little drink mixes, flavors. There's probably 1,000 of these companies. The little single packets, pour it in, shake it up, good to go. So let's get all this out of the way, and we'll look at how we prep all this stuff. How to heat the water, obviously. That's kind of self-explanatory. You make the water hot. But, okay, fuel. Canisters of fuel. There's 2 of them here. I have these taped together if we don't blow us all up. It just seems to make it a lot more stable when I'm cooking. Getting to the stove, it's in this. This is a little Stanley 20 ounce or 591 milliliter. It's marked down the side. It has a handle which can be locked. The lid has strainer holes, 5 on one side or 6 on one side, 1 on the other, so you can use that as a strainer. It's got a little flip top lid. How cute. I keep my bandana, do-rag, cloth, whatever you want to call these. Keep one of those in there just for wiping up, keeping clean. Plastic spoon, fork, knife. These are actually my backups. I carry the bigger set, but my fork got broke, so I'm on the backup fork right now. But in the bottom of this, we've got a little cup. Works great for a little bowl. Oatmeal, good for oatmeal. Pour your boiling water and your oatmeal in there. You can eat out of this if you so desire. Boil your water in there. The stove I have is a Coleman Max. It's not the lightest or the smallest on the market. There's a lot smaller ones out there, but it works great for me. It just screws right down on top of there. There you go. So there's that. Then I also carry, and I know I probably carry a lot more than some people would, but on a canoe I'd rather have, I mean, you don't have to carry it on your back, so enjoy the luxuries of letting the canoe carry it for you. I also carry another old school mess kit, and if I can get it open, I actually keep 2 of the top section, lid section, whatever you call it, in there. It takes up no more room to have 2, and it weighs, I mean, these things weigh nothing, so to have that 1 extra ½ of a gram of luxury, no big deal. In here I've got another do-rag, hot sauce. This is the hot sauce. You gotta have it. You absolutely have to have hot sauce on a camping trip. Just this pill bottle with some toothpicks and some salt and pepper packages. They're always good to have. Never know. Better to have and not need than to need it and not have. This is Monterey steak seasoning. I think there may be some extra salt and pepper thrown in there too. Hobo's tool, extra spoon fork knife. It also has a corkscrew and a bottle opener or a can opener on it. So we've got another source of extra spoons, forks, and knives. Now there's one luxury item that's a major luxury item that I take on the river. I would never ever take this on a backpacking trip, but sometimes we do fish. Well, usually about all the time we fish when we go to the river, and we try to supplement what food we bring with fish. So for that, we have the big skillet. Yes, I know it's old, it's ugly, it's beat up, it's got Teflon flaking off of it. That's probably going to kill me one of these days. But if it was a brand new skillet, my wife wouldn't let me take it on the river. So yeah, that's the one luxury item we do take. I usually take a little small cooler and put, you know, a few spoons full of butter into a little Tupperware container and take that with me just in case we do catch some fish, because like I said, we do like to supplement with fish when we can. Sometimes you just don't catch any, but it's one other item we carry. I do carry a fish basket, one of the clam style fish baskets. It's just an aluminum basket that has a little slide on it that keeps the basket closed around the fish. Also with that, we could cook like a roast or something if we had a small enough roast that we could cook over the fire. So there you go. That pretty much has it. That's all the food gear and the food itself. Guys, don't forget, drop us a like, share the videos, subscribe, and right down below here where the little box is where you put letters in, leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. If you think we're doing something wrong, let us know. If you think we're doing something right, let us know. If you got suggestions for other food or gear, let us know. We're all ears. We're always looking forward to and happy to hear from anybody that wants to give us their 2 cents, good, bad, or ugly. So again, don't forget to tune in, subscribe. Thanks for viewing, and we'll see you in another video.